War Eagle, the official celebration cheer of fans of Auburn University. But Auburn's team isn't the Eagles, it's the Tigers. So where does War Eagle come from? There's a handful of tales about the origin of the cheer, so it's a little hard to pin down, but let's give it a shot. The most common story you hear is about a Civil War veteran. The story goes that this veteran had found a wounded eagle on the battlefield and nursed it back to health. In 1892, he was attending an Auburn football game with his bird, and it escaped and flew around the stadium just as the Tigers scored the winning touchdown. Then it fell to the ground, dead of old age. While it's kind of a bummer story, it's also totally fake, as in we know the guy who made it up. His name was Jim Phillips, and he published the story in the school newspaper in the 1950s. There are a few other tales. One claims the cheer came from a misunderstanding of Auburn players saying bald eagle when trying to target a player on another team with that nickname. But according to Auburn historians, the most likely candidate for coining the term was a student named Airman Thrasher Enslin. He was attending Auburn for military training, and he was wearing his cadet uniform to a pep rally in 1913, the day before the team played Georgia. During the rally, cheerleaders were getting the crowd all worked up and saying that they were about to go to war on Georgia. While cheering, something fell off of Enslin's hat. It was the American Eagle pin that was part of his uniform. When someone saw him pick it up, they asked what it was, and he replied it was his War Eagle. The crowd started cheering War Eagle, and it kind of turned into a meme. Within a few years, the alumni and faculty were saying it, and it just kind of caught on. So there you go. War Eagle comes from some gibberish some kid said at a pep rally over a century ago. I say gibberish because a war eagle isn't a thing. Eagles would be terrible in war, at least not as useful as, say, a gun, but that's a whole unrelated rant. War Eagle!